Hey, here are some of my favorite knives. I get asked about knives all the time, so here are some of my favorites from my collection. This is my current favorite and the one you'll see me use the most. This is a custom from Fader Knives. We actually did a collaboration of this knife that helps feed families going through cancer treatments. So if you want one of these, I put a link in the link tree in my bio. We've sold like 30 of these things already, so I can't thank you enough. You guys rock. Plus you get a sweet custom knife and you get to support a small business. I mean, look at this detail. And you know I gotta have the matching paring knife. This helps me bring up a good point because I personally like paring knives to be a little bit longer. This way they're good for the mom cut and you can do actual cutting board work. You're not stuck with some little tiny blade. Of course you have to have a good serrated knife. This is another custom from Fader Knives. The handles are made from Hudson Valley walnut. I live in the Hudson Valley and I love stuff like this. Plus he does these cool details and these sweet green liners. This was my trusty go-to for a long time. This is a Toki Haru hammered Damascus knife. Damascus just means that there are layers of steel sandwiched on top of each other. Then that steel is hammered and formed into the shape, giving you this swirly ribbon pattern if you can see it. And because it's a hammered Damascus, you get these fun little hammer marks on it. I bought this knife when my wife was pregnant with my daughter, and she's about to be 12, so this knife has seen some stuff. Before I forget about serrated knives, this is from a company called Mac Knives. I've owned this knife for a very long time. Mac makes fantastic knives. They make different tiers at different price points. They're all fantastic. I've owned a bunch of different ones. This knife, although I bought it way too big, is a Tojiro. I've had it for a long time. Tojiro makes great knives also. And this is a good old-fashioned Wusthof. This is from their Grand Prix series, and this exact knife was my station knife for a very long time. When I ran grill stations or saute stations, this knife is long enough and thin enough to be really good at slicing meats and tackle any other tasks you might come across during service. Plus it's small enough to tuck away somewhere or slide under your cutting board and it's out of the way. All of these knives I've mentioned can be found for under $200, except for this custom, but I think even this paring knife is under $200. This custom we did comes in at $400, and all of Fader Knives stuff come with these awesome sheaths. Plus with these custom knives, he even does a hand-done watercolor painting on this really nice thick stock that you can stick into a frame, so you get a framed custom watercolor of your own personal knife. But even if your budget is lower, have no fear, because this is a Dexter Russell, and you won't find a professional kitchen without at least a few of these things. If you search around a little bit, you can find these for less than 30 bucks. This thing will outlive you, and I would be more than happy to have it as my only tool for a whole day of work. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. It's almost Father's Day, and follow me because I have a ton of knives.